Welcome back to the program. We love telling you about what is happening at our local YMCA, and the Greater Des Moines YMCA has a very special event that kicks off tomorrow, folks. Welcoming Week at the Y begins on the 14th.
So we welcome two incredible guests joining us to talk more about this global idea along with the YMCA. So we want to say good morning to Kress and Emily Osweiler. Thank you both for being here. So let's talk about Welcoming Week. What does that mean?
Yeah, so the Y believes that our community is stronger when our entire community is represented. So we're pleased here in Des Moines to join over 400 YMCAs nationally to celebrate that through Welcoming Week. Welcoming is something we do all the time, but we're focusing on it specifically to let our community know over the next 10 days that all are welcome. This year's event, this is the third year that the YMCA has hosted this, and really focusing on the fact that the Ys are a place for immigrants to feel welcome. And so, if people are unsure of whether the Y is for them, if they're worried they'll be able to integrate in our communities, we're really saying, yes, please come to the Y. We embrace you, and we want you to be part of all that we do.
Yeah, it really is a cross-section of what the community really is all about, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is. And the strength of this event is connecting newcomers to our communities with long-standing residents. And that's really one of the purposes of this goal, is people can come together and get to know each other better. We know then our community will become more connected and strengthened and less divisive.
So how are we celebrating or supporting this idea at our local Ys?
Yeah, there are some events, but for the most part this is a public relations campaign. We have some just little activities for our members to do at the Y.
Okay.
One of them is we want people to know that the YMCA's welcome you, so you'll see signs like this in our facilities. Emily and I each have brought little activities called I Am a Welcomer, and it's going to give the opportunity for all of our staff and members to write down why they welcome immigrants in their community, why that's important to them. We've got activities of maps in our facilities so that we can all share where our families immigrated from, because we're, for the most part, all immigrants to this country. And so just to celebrate our backgrounds, where we come from. And we also have these beautiful berry red t-shirts that we're sporting this week as well.
Do you think by doing something like this, by saying your name and a little tidbit about why this is important to you, it kind of gets the conversation started if someone is feeling apprehensive about joining something like the Y?
Absolutely. Getting people talking. We call them nuggets at the YMCA.
Nuggets.
They're just little opening activities, to just get people talking, connecting with our mission. And the Y for all is always been an important part of our mission. So if we can get people together, connected, developing relationships, and that all starts with talking and seeking, understanding and getting to know one another. So
now, where are these signs going to be at? Are you hanging onto the signs? You walking around with them? How are people going to see these signs?
Yeah, so we're going to put them up in our program areas, our hallways in the YMCA. We also hope to gain some social media traction with hashtag Y4All, and hopefully we'll see a presence on that in some of our social media platforms as well.
There you go. Well, Emily Osweiler is here. She's the executive director of the Supportive Housing Campus at the YMCA. And how are you getting involved in the Welcoming Week?
Well, the YMCA Supportive Housing Campus is a community solution to help eliminate homelessness by providing hope, dignity, and support in the form of a home. And so, the Y is all about strengthening our community, and this is one way that the Y shows up to do just that. We have 140 efficiency apartments for people mostly coming out of homelessness or who have other housing barriers. And, we believe that everyone has a story and everyone wants to feel a sense of belonging. So this is kind of what we're doing all the time, is we're trying to welcome people. Currently we have, I think, 7 nationalities represented in the residence of our YMCA Supportive Housing Campus. And this week and this event is a great way to lift up that, everyone has a story, everyone deserves a sense of belonging.
Now, for those people that don't know where that campus is, tell everybody where it's located.
It's at 2 Southwest 9th Street, downtown. Beautiful campus and just a truly organic community that's formed. The Y believes that communities are stronger when we include everyone and when everyone feels welcome, and that's really important to us at Supportive Housing.
Absolutely, and I agree with you, Emily. This is something the Y does on a regular basis, but we're just kind of focusing and highlighting it with this special, like you said, global event. And as you mentioned, there are events going on, like something happening with the Waukee YMCA specifically?
Yes, Sunday, September 23rd, we're having an open house from 2 to 5 at the Y, so our whole community is welcome. We're trying to take a kind of a cultural flair to it to introduce things that people may have not been exposed to before, such as, have you ever played cricket? I know I haven't, but we're going to have a demonstration there on how to play cricket, so to connect people who that may be part of their culture and their heritage, to teach people who maybe it's not, and again use that
because
as
it's huge around the world, and there are very few people in the USA know what cricket's all about.
Right. We're going to highlight yoga classes, a Bollywood dance class. We're going to show the movie Coco in our pool. And have some food and things. Just an opportunity to bring people together and get people talking that may not otherwise, as well as let people share a little bit about where they came from and what makes them proud and their culture unique. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Now, is this just for Y members, or we're saying anybody can come and experience this to see what the Y is all about?
Yeah, thanks for mentioning that. This is for our entire community, so no membership needed that day. Come on in, and we'd be happy to introduce you to our community.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and that's happening over at the Y. I mean, over at the Waukee Y, right?
Waukee Y.
Okay.
And I also hear the Wellmark YMCA will be open this weekend for guests, so it's a great time to check out that facility as well.
Now, we were talking just a little bit ago about the supporting housing campus, and again, it sounds like an amazing facility, and for people that want to just try to get a little experience as to what this is all about, is there any chance for them to take a peek around and see what this is all about?
Sure. And we are also having an event on Tuesday, September 18th. We're having kind of a taste of type of event.
Okay, that's just coming Tuesday.
Yep, to celebrate Welcoming Week within our residents and volunteers coming to kind of serve different cultural foods. We have 10 different countries represented.
Oh, there you go.
And some different activities like a cultural bingo, origami table, some different things. We've been interviewing some of our residents who are immigrants and feel comfortable sharing their story, and should be a really fun time.
Yeah. So again, you said how many different nationalities there? 7?
Right now, 7. You know, it's ever changing, but yeah.
Are there any openings in your facility right now?
Not right now. We are full. We have a wait list continuously. But
and the reason I'm asking, in case someone knows somebody that might be interested in housing in that manner, how do they go about getting on that list?
Well, I would encourage them to either check us out online, dmymca.org, or come down. They could get a tour and apply and get on the wait list.
Okay, that
Absolutely.
works.
Lots of great things happening, as it always does. It's not just about a place to work out. It's about being a part of the community and creating a wonderful community here in Central Iowa and all across the great state. If people want more details, because we listed off quite a few wonderful events and other activities that are happening as we're introducing Welcoming Week, how can they get those details?
Yeah, I think the best place to go is, as Emily mentioned, our website, dmymca.org.
Okay.
And from there, you'll see some banners and things that'll direct you to program info.
All right, so Welcoming Week officially gets started tomorrow and runs through the 23rd, but you guys are welcoming at all times, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. The United States of us, and we want to remind you to use social media, #Y4All, and hopefully other people can share their stories and what the Y means to them, and we can really create an incredible community here with the YMCA.
That works. Well, thank you both for coming in.
Thank you.
Thanks
Great
for
to see
having
you.
us.
All right, it's 7:30.